Right now, leaving the hospital. Again, big old beer. Big old beer. They put me on oxygen. I'm officially homebound, i.e. I cannot leave the house without the presence of another adult.
Mikey.
Yep. Or, you know, of our friends and things. They are going to put me on IV meds, but they're waiting a little bit. They're sending out CVS to talk to me about all that. And they're going to be putting me on remodulin. They're trying to talk me into sub-Q, which I don't want because I have to stab myself. But I'm out of the hospital. I'm on a medicine to keep my heart rate lower. On top of all my other pills. Yeah. I've been holding steady around the 90s most of the day. After they gave me the remodulin, I only went up a few times. And it was mostly when I was stationary, just random little flits. So hopefully once that's completely in my system, it won't happen anymore. What else? I'm extremely exhausted and I have gas. Yay. So I'm in a little pain. But I'm alive. And we're working towards getting me better completely. The fluid that was on my heart, they chose not to do anything about. They're just going to monitor it over time. Because it's in an area that there's not really much they can do about it in the first place. It's like behind my heart or something. Which explains the pains I get. So, I'm upstairs for the night. I hung out with the kids for a little bit. I took a nice bath. My lips look so much better with this oxygen. I was actually able to get up and walk around and be able to breathe today. It was just kind of painful because I am bloated. I have a lot of gas issues going on. So, I gotta put some lube on my freaking oxygen area so it like stops sticking. But my back hurts. Oh, I need my heating pad before. Thank you, baby. He taking good care of me. I'm good bobbing. Ugh. My cats were all over me. I'm excited. I'm actually already on diuretics. It's not that kind of... It's not that kind of liquid. It's pretty much blood is escaping my heart. And there's a pocket of it. Oh, hi, good girl. There's a pocket of it, like, trapped behind my heart. Like, in between my heart and my lungs. And with my history of pulmonary hypertension, I can't get, surgeries. Unless it's life or death, or whatever. So, they're just gonna keep an eye on that. That's what they decided. And if it becomes a more impertinent problem, try to do something about it then. But right now, they're just gonna watch it. It's a catch-22. My health is already crap, so... So, tomorrow, Sunday and Monday, CVS specialty is going to come out and teach my husband and I how to mix and handle and administer my IV meds. Kind of nervous. Something I've known was going to come for a while. I was just hoping I had more time. This is going to make travel extremely complicated. So, that sucks. But hopefully my health will improve and I can do more and be more active and live longer to see my kids grow up. I've seen people do that too. I just got done with my first day of IV med training. So, yeah. Now I'm sitting outside to get some fresh air. But yeah, hopefully I get to do that and come back down off the IV meds eventually. So, here's to hoping. So, end of day 1, home. I'm still having a lot of back pain and stomach pain from the gas. Drinking some mint tea. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. It's going down, but it's a slow process. We had the nurse come out to do the first day of training for the IV meds. She's coming back tomorrow. I'm having a problem with my oxygen tubes. The one that they brought me with my tanks is too wide for my nose, so I had to switch it to the hospital one. And I'm going to have to call tomorrow and see if I can get different tubes that fit my nose appropriately. Because it kept, like, falling out of my left nostril. Which is rather irritating. The prongs are also shorter than the nose cannulas at the hospital. So the shortness and the width is making it to where it just keeps falling out of this side of my nose. Even when I'm awake. My lips are still chapped from the hospital. And my legs and ankles are still swollen. Not as bad as yesterday. I was in a hospital bed for 4 days. And then there was a 2-hour drive home. And I went from being elevated constantly to not being elevated. So I'll give them a couple days. They should come back down. So should the gas. And hopefully I'll be feeling better since I can actually breathe. So, baby steps. So, day 2, we just got done with our remodulin IV training, and the nurse left. I'm still having, my hair needs to be redone. I'm still having some gas problems. It's no longer to the point where my back hurts, but my stomach's still really swollen. And my legs are still a little swollen, but, I'm working on it. I'm taking a nice warm bath every night with some mint tea to help me get everything to calm down. So, we're almost done with training. 1 more day left. And then we go from there. So it's been a while since I've given an update on my pulmonary hypertension situation. My husband lost his job because of the fact that he needs to be home for me right now. So we have no idea when he's going to go back to work. In the meantime, we're applying for Medicare and food stamps and reporting the loss of income to Section 8 so they can drop our rent. We don't know how long it's going to take for these things to be fixed. So we're abruptly going to be living off my check. My rent is over 95% of my check. The only bills I'll be able to pay with my check are my upcoming September rent and for our couch we're renting. Our Wi-Fi has already been disconnected because the protections that they put in place for COVID ended in my state, which is fucking ridiculous because it's still happening. It's just gonna be really rough. We had a friend loan us some money for groceries. He has 1 check coming tonight that we're going to bulk buy stuff we need for the rest of the month, like pull-ups and toilet paper and cat food and all that jazz, so we don't have to worry about running out of any of that. And we're gonna get our phone cards ahead of time so that everything we need for September is all set. We just gotta wait on food stamps. So, with all of this going on, it's been a pretty emotional week. I'm supposed to be going back in the hospital on the 31st to get my IV put in, the port in my chest, for my IV meds. I mean, that's stressful enough. And on top of it, and my husband loses his job, our Wi-Fi gets shut off, and now I have no choice but to send my kid to school in person when I'm high risk. And I'm worried about Christmas. And groceries. At least if we pay our full rent in September and they drop it, then we won't have to pay rent for a few months because I'll have credit. Sorry, it's Medicaid we're applying for. I already have Medicare, but they don't cover, like, everything. I have a $33 copay for my oxygen. I'm exhausted. Emotionally, physically, mentally. I'm just drained. And it really sucks. It's really shitty timing. We also have like $600 in car maintenance we need to get done so that our car doesn't break down, because with the IV we're going to need it. So I'm a little terrified. I go back to the hospital Monday to get the catheter put in my chest for my meds. It'll be put in Tuesday. I'm scared. I don't like surgeries. I'm terrified. I've spent the whole day cleaning, trying to get my mind off of it. Trying to get everything organized and be in control of something. Wish me luck.